I remember the day my grandfather took my sister and me out to the fields. The sun was badly harsh, as though it was lowered nearer to the earth from its original place, hot on us like a fire cap. He walked us through the tall grasses, pointing out the different flowers, some blooming vibrantly, others struggling to grow. He stopped in front of a particularly beautiful flower, its petals a radiant shade of yellow. "This one," he said, his voice low and gentle, "is like the rich man's son. It has the best soil, the best water, and the best sunlight. It doesn't have to fight to grow. Everything is given to it. But look over there." He pointed to a small, struggling flower growing out of a crack in the ground. "That one is like the poor man's son. It has to fight for every drop of water, every ray of sunlight. It's tough, but it's growing." My grandfather looked at us, his eyes serious. "You see, my children, success is not just about hard work. It's about opportunity. If that poor man's son had the same opportunities as the rich man's son, he might be the one blooming even more brighter." He paused, looking at my sister and me. "And that's why, when you're blessed with opportunities, you must never think you're better than those who aren't as fortunate. They're not less capable, they're just not as lucky." As we walked back home, my grandfather put his arms around us while telling the stories of his own childhood, of the struggles he faced, and the people who helped him along the way. He spoke of the importance of kindness, compassion, and humility. Remember, children, true success is not just about achieving greatness for yourself, but about lifting others up. Don't let your blessings make you forget where you came from. As I grew older, I began to understand the wisdom in my grandfather's words. I saw how some people were born with silver spoons in their mouths, while others had to fight for every crumb. But I also saw how some of those who had to fight were the strongest, the most resilient, and the kindest. People just have to realize that every success has a struggle story, and anyone struggling now could also grab the pole of success even more firm than those who did earlier. My grandfather's words stuck with me, and I made a conscious effort to be kind to everyone I met, regardless of their background or circumstances. And as I looked out at the fields, I knew that I was not just looking at flowers, but at the stories of people's lives, each one unique and valuable in its own way. Years later, when my grandfather passed away, I remembered his words, and I knew that he had left me a legacy of kindness, compassion, and humility. And as I walked through the fields, I knew that I was not alone, that there were many others who had been touched by his wisdom and love. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the fields, and I felt a sense of peace wash over me. I knew that my grandfather's spirit was still with me, guiding me and inspiring me to be a better person. Laugh at no one, look down at no one, maltreat no one. Someone helped in your history. You should also be a help in others' histories. The world could be a better place only if everyone will be fair to everyone.